Okay, we're joined by Alabama head coach Patrick Murphy, infielder Demi Turner, and catcher Reagan Dykes. We'll start with an opening statement from coach and then take questions for the student athletes. We'll come back to questions for coach.
Man, that was one heck of a good game, and we all assumed it was going to be 2-1, 1-0, maybe 3-2 would be the most. Never a 6-5, but that's two of the best pitchers in the country going at it, and I mean it was pitch by pitch and batter by batter, and they got a couple jams, we got a couple of jams, and then when Demi and Alyssa and Chandler came in, we were all like, okay, we need to do this right now because we don't know how much gas Lexi has left. So, and they did it.
Open it up to questions for the student athletes.
Murph, as good as the story of Demi, what do you feel like to be out there for them? Just a game under your belt.
I mean, it's exciting. I was so happy that Murph gave me a shot today just to be out there with the team again and be able to contribute with this type of fight today.
What are you looking right there to lead off the ninth inning? What are you looking for from her? How good was lady?
She's a great pitcher. Hats off to her. I thought it was pretty much a rubber match the whole game, as everyone saw. But pretty much, like I told them before I got out there, that I was just going to pound it into the ground and get on.
What do you see in that back? Can you walk us through it?
Yes, just going in, I know how to be very calm and very patient because she's a great pitcher, and she got me on the changeup in the previous at-bat, so I just had to see it long. That was my thought process, see it long and hit it towards right field and just get in the ground, not a pop-up. So the first two pitches ended up being balls, and the second one I laid off the changeup, which I haven't been doing, so that was a plus. And then just it was a 2-0 count, and Murphy gave me a take, and it became 3-0. And then he was like, okay, take again, and it was 3-1. And then he was like, all right, let's just try to take one more time. So we did, and it worked out to our advantage.
How close was that pitch, the final one?
It was close, but I think that just in the previous batters during the game that it was like 50-50 on if he was going to call it or not. Same with Lex. I felt like that there were some inside pitches where he called sometimes and didn't call, so I think that it was the right call. Lex is so good. She's carried our team this whole year, really, the pitching staff, and so every time she gets the ball, she's going to fight up there. And we've had a lot of close games that have ended up in the 7th or over in extra innings, and it's like 0-0. And so there's been a few this past season that we failed to get a run, and our bats never got going. And so today we were just really like, hey, Lex, we got your back, and this is pretty much the most important game, like just postseason and do or die right here. So.
Demi, Coach often says when the new one in the game always gets the ball comes their way. It came your way all day.
All day.
Is that what you wanted? You're like, maybe.
It's actually, it is what I wanted, just because I haven't really fielded that many ground balls within this last week. I mean, I haven't sold ground balls since, April 1st. So I just needed to kind of get some confidence under my belt, and I think it's there now. So.
Is that the best defensive game you think you've ever played?
It's one of them. I think it's up there. I thought it was a pretty good game, you know. I just wanted to do all I could for Lex.
What about sliding in the second?
Sir?
Sliding in the second. Do you even hesitate on that?
Oh, no, I didn't hesitate at all. It's just natural, you know. I can't really feet first slide, so it's just the thing to do. I feel like if I try to feet first slide, then that's when I'm going to get hurt. So might as well just stay within myself, you know.
So there was no moment of, maybe that wasn't the best, the smartest thing to do.
No, never that.
You talked about Alexis, but several times last inning, they got right in the scoring position. She kind of buckled down. What do you see from her on the mound that the base load, she got the big strikeout?
We've kind of done that throughout the year, and one thing that Coach Murphy challenges us is just to know your pitcher. And y'all probably won't see it, but I can see the look in her eyes that she wants the ball and she's about to get the job done right there. And so some things don't go her way, and so there was bases loaded at one point, but she was like, I'm not giving up, this is my fight. And I worked so hard to get to this point during this game that she's not going to give it up right there. So.
We got time for just a few more quick calls.
This matchup, playing the #1 team, I guess, just put some context to it. It's just a regional semifinal, but it seemed like this was almost a World Series type matchup.
I mean, it's not going to be an easy road, obviously. I mean, I think this will prepare us for later on, but we're focused on Minnesota right now and just taking one pitch and one inning at a time and doing all we can in that moment.
I agree. We knew coming in that Minnesota was going to be a hard team, and they're a great program, and they have a great pitching staff. And so we just really had to do what Alabama softball does and just get a run across, really.
Murph talked about how he was throwing changeups to you guys all week. I know you guys didn't get a ton off from Reagan, but I mean, did it help? I mean, were you guys able to pick up on the changeup a little bit as the game went on? And just can you speak to how good she was tonight?
Yeah, she was very good. During the first part of the game, I think that just the emotions and stuff got to us, and that how I figured out what was best for me is just to really calm down and see the ball long. And so instead of there was a pitch and I would just swing right out because I thought it was a strike, and her changeup drops. So you really have to see the ball long, and that's what we did.
Reagan, you guys have been involved in, I think, 51 run games now this season and lost about half of them. How much do you think that played a part in y'all not panicking as this game went on, and I don't think they played nearly as well?
I think it was huge just because we have been in those situations a lot this year, and a lot of times they haven't gone our way. And so in this moment, we were just like, as the hitters, we were like, we're doing this for Lex, because Lex has put us on our back so many times this year. And so I felt like that as hitters, it was our time to prove to her that we had her back and that we were not going to give up for her.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you all.
Voice all right?
Oh, yeah, it's fine. We can still play.
I don't know. I couldn't get her attention because everything was so dang loud, and now it's going to storm here. But I don't know. I just felt like she might be a little wild at that moment, and there's no way. I mean, she was going to swing on full count if we'd gotten there, obviously. But I know some other schools that have played against her, they actually gave the take throughout the game at any count, and they just guessed when she would throw her changeup. It's that good. Probably.
More on her version, I've seen her do it a lot of times, but today, mistakes, and like it was, she ever done her do it any better than
I mean, when was her first hit? The 7th inning? 8th inning? I mean, she threw a 7-inning no-hitter against one of the best hitting teams, you know, with a lot of home runs and doubles in their stats. And, I mean, she baffled them. That was probably one of her best games. A&M maybe at the SEC tournament was very similar because they're very similar teams in terms of their power, and she shut them down.
Talk about the decision with the base open 2 outs, and she asked that coach to go ahead and walk the base loaded. It worked out.
Yeah, I was actually kind of happy that the way the play ended up, because their 3-hole just has incredible stats, and I thought she was swinging hard, and I mean she missed a couple, but I thought it worked out well with us that we could put her on.
Anything else?
I guess when you talk about this matchup, everyone the way you did against the country in the title.
Well, Caroline Hardy had said after the game, you know, she said, you know, nothing's gone our way for 2 months, basically. I mean, we'll take a win like this. We don't care. You know, we scratched, we clawed, you know, the old bend but don't break came up many times, and it's a huge win over the #1 team in the country.
The last inning, you get everything you want out of the first at bat, and then you have a bad bunt attempt that goes up. And did you think?
Yeah, Chandler really saved the day there, because it really wasn't that bad of a bunt. It just had too much of a hump on it. We always say you got to see it down angle, and it just had a little too much to it in the air. But Chandler, first pitch swinging, got the knock, and that was probably the biggest hit of that inning. I thought Bailey was going to do it when she got up there, but I guess we'll take the walk.
How much do you rest Alexis? I guess is she going to be good to go for tomorrow?
We'll see. I don't know. She's probably going to get in the cold tub right now. Everybody probably will. I haven't really talked to her yet, but I'll see. I didn't really. I guess I'm just used to it. That's just her. I just think even in the pregame batting practice, and if somebody gets a start that hasn't started for a while, I always say it out loud so everybody can kind of acknowledge. And I said, hey, Demi's going to get the start at second. And, I mean, the whole team went crazy. She got a big smile on her face. So everybody realized she's one of the hardest workers on the team. I mean, she's like the heart and soul. So everybody was really happy for her. And then I think she got 2 hits.
You were mad. It's been a spark for this team. Whenever she had got in or whatever. How big was that? Even if it was a kind of racing on the base now, how big was that?
Oh,
Lead off.
yeah, and I think she got the first hit, too, of the game. And got to second. I mean, she adds so much to our offense, too, because basically a single turns into a double when she steals or hit and run or whatever we do. And she played really good defense at second base. And I thought everybody, had a good feeling about her when she got up to bat.